Currently there are about 65 million refugees worldwide, 50% of them are children, and only 25% of those refugees are getting a secondary school education, and only 1% any higher education or work-related learning. So our focus is on trying to inject education into the chaos so that people can be working towards their future.
I studied English back in Syria. I studied English literature. But in order for me to apply for a scholarship, I had to take the IELTS exam. To do the IELTS exam, I need to pay money. I didn't have a penny. What I did, I went online. And I'm really grateful for this, the website, the Future Learn, the online learning. I went to their website and there was like Understanding IELTS, which was supported by the British Council. It took me about 6 weeks. I've studied day and night. I mastered the IELTS. Then I got some money about that time, and because there were scholarships to afford the IELTS exam. So I went and applied and I got my test, and I applied for different scholarships. I managed to get 4 different scholarships. Then I had to pick the one that I like, not the one they're giving to me. So today I'm studying at the University of London. I'm doing a master's degree in violence, conflict and development at SOAS.
I think there are such great opportunities to actually bring technology together, which is becoming more and more accessible. And at the other hand, a problem that seems to be growing, frankly, for the Western world, the refugee topic as a whole.
Techfugees is a non-profit that brings together people from the world of technology and bridges the gap between the world of technology and the NGOs who are working on the ground.
I was here today to talk about Language for Resilience, carried out in the Kurdistan region of Iraq, Lebanon, Jordan and Turkey. And we spoke to lots of agencies, UN, non-governmental ministries, as well as refugees and IDPs, internally displaced persons. And we spoke to them about how they are able to enhance their own resilience in times of shock and crisis, and how language fits into that.
Kairen is about offering access to higher education using e-learning. Their goal should be to get all of the papers, all of the documents, get the right legal status to start studying at university. During those 2 years, they can study online with us. It does not matter where they are, and most of their courses will be recognized by our partner universities. So when they then apply to a partner university and are accepted there, they'll already have a nice set of credits, university credits, that they can take with them.
So my primary experience is with offering higher education online, and so we were talking in particular about ways to make English language learning accessible to refugees. One way to do that might be with, for example, the IELTS courses offered by Cambridge English and the British Council.
English language learning really is very, very critical for refugees, and we're looking forward to helping to incubate some solutions that facilitate the learning of the English language for refugees and technology. Education is extremely important in terms of enabling them to grow and learn, but also in terms of becoming integrated into host countries and societies.
So I've been able to observe how refugees engage in business activity and how they, through the creativity that they bring and the experience from their original nations, how they can make a difference to creating the social structures in refugee camps.
In a place, we have infrastructure. There have been a lot of initiative. There are a lot of NGOs working in the Middle East and the refugee camps. They're trying to provide education, We can use this. There are already infrastructure online, or they're available. I think if someone wants to do something, you can get in touch with these people. You can get in touch with them so you can learn or you can contribute.
So we are a small grassroots charity. The plan was that I would send educational resources out to camp to enable the refugees there to be learning while they were passing their time. Transpired that there wasn't really anybody there that I could send anything to, and very quickly we realised that we were going to have to become the response ourselves. So what I'm really excited about from today is that we'll be able to collaborate. So each of us has been working really, really hard on our individual piece of the puzzle, and if we put them all together, we will be able to have a really good response to the refugee crisis. So the School Bus Project are here today also looking for volunteers. So if you have been wondering what you could do to support, please have a look at our website, www.schoolbusproject.org. We're on Facebook, and we're looking for people to sign up to do our teacher training, to come out and volunteer, to work with refugees either in home communities or out in the refugee camps. So if you have been thinking maybe you wanted to do something, now would be a really good time to take action and sign up for our teacher training. Thank you.
If you'd like to get involved with Tech4Gs, there are many ways that you can do that. The simplest and most easy way is by getting involved with us via social media. You can join our Facebook group, you can also like our Facebook page, and you can follow us on Twitter at Tech4Gs. You can also become physically involved by coming along to one of our hackathons. We run hackathons around the world, and the next one that we're running in the UK is going to be running alongside TechCrunch Disrupt. Don't worry if you are not a programmer. There are many kinds of people who participate in hackathons, from entrepreneurs to educators to designers to, of course, programmers and software engineers. So if you're interested, come along to one of the events. I'm sure you'll find it very inspiring and you will feel like you're really contributing to a very good cause.
We're taking the Language for Resilience work forward in one way, where we are replicating a model called Colleagues Across Borders, where mentors in the UK, psychotherapists, they mentor through an online remote buddying system psychotherapists in conflict zones. And we're going to try to replicate that for English language teachers in the UK, who can then work with English language teachers in the Middle East.
So if you like the idea of helping refugees get access to higher education through e-learning, there's a range of ways that you can get involved with Kaizen and support us. You can volunteer for us directly. We have over 300 volunteers all around the world who help us remotely or in one of our offices. You can, if you teach at a university, you become a direct academics volunteer and actually teach our students via video conferencing formats. You can go to our website and donate. You can like us on Facebook, share our messages. There might be more donation campaigns coming up, so sometimes just sharing means a lot to us, actually. You can get the word out. Be sure that those refugees that you're in contact with or your social circles in contact with know about Kaizen and know about this option to study online for free, independent of your legal status or your school certificates. And finally, and this goes beyond Kaizen, I would like people to adopt more of an attitude of sharing educational content. So often educational content originally is financed by a state or government anyway. It's financed by the people. But many times it stays locked away in a copyrighted way within like some laptop of some professor, only to be seen by the students of that university. And I really hope that increasingly we get more of an attitude to share content. This is also how e-learning can really unfold its potential. If many stakeholders, many universities work together to share their content, really reach effects of scale and really unfold the potential of e-learning. So I hope you'll carry that message with you no matter what. Thank you.